Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go ahead and update the cryptocurrency market and let's go over and see what the damage is since we know all what happened. What happened here? CZ and SBF are having a little spat. So it's two soy boys, really, really rich soy boys, were having a spat. Little fight on Twitter and stuff like that, guys. And correction came a little bit sooner than I expected. I was kind of hoping for one more shot up. I was looking for my Ethereum setup up there, but took me off guard. It's not a big deal. Sometimes you make them, sometimes you don't. And by the way, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, be greatly appreciated. Okay, here I am on the 12-hour chart. Taking a look at Bitcoin, guys. Okay, so here's the deal. In my opinion, just my opinion only, I see a lot of people making videos. They're so sure this is going to go down. But the problem they have with that argument is that if this right here is a five-wave move, whether there, something like this, let's just say that's a five-wave move, right? Okay. The odds are with that nice five-wave sequence that came up, you see you have divergence there. Okay. To let you guys know, this is how you find new to my channel. If you're new to my channel, this is how you find a five-wave sequence or impulse. You'll have divergence. That's how you find them on the way up, and that's how you find them on the way down. Okay. So pretty good odds in my favor that is a five-wave sequence that Bitcoin did. And this fourth wave is about the same size as that second wave. So you have a good shot that this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's your third wave down and went up for a fifth right here. Okay. So what does that mean? What that means is that at a minimum, okay, if it ends with 5. Now you could go over here and call this like A, B, C. I don't think that's it. Okay. So I'm going with what right now. So this at a minimum's A and then a B and then over here for a C, guys, like that. Okay. Or this could be 1, 2. Okay. This could be 1, 2. So over here, you want to see this could be a three-wave move, but the problem I have with this move right here is it's too fast. It's too fast. It's not going to go up and then correct and then be done with it and then go off. So it's too fast. It's probably got to do a little bit more movement in there. Let me see if it's a three-wave move. It doesn't look like it. There's your divergence right there from that wave to that wave. It could be a three-wave move, guys. Because that can't be a third wave. Third waves are going to be this has to be this is the lowest peak. Okay, there we go. There we go, like that. See? Yeah, this could be 5 down to here, going up for 4, back down a little bit more for a 5, and then it's going to need to swing back up here and do another 5-wave sequence over here. Okay? So that's what I would be looking for. This is probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, swing back up. It's got to correct that leg, and it's going to swing back over here, probably come back down to these areas, guys. So like that. Very aggressive move back down. So it does look good in the RSI. Okay. So on the 12-hour, you can see here's the trend that it was on, right? Okay, I made a divergence. Here's this trend, broke it, went up, did that fifth wave, but there's the trend more or less, however you want to put that, like so, and it broke it. So it's resetting that whole cycle, and it's correcting this cycle right here. And it's going to come down. It's going to be in a corrective cycle. So this could go on for another, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or something like that. It's just going to kind of depend. Where it's going to take up most of the time, it'll take up most of the time in the B wave, more than likely, guys. So if it happens to be A, it'll go into a B, and I'll just waste time in there if it needs to take up time, and then it'll come down to a C like that. Okay. Something like that, guys, is what I'm going to be looking for with Bitcoin, just to give you guys a heads up. So I'm not concerned with it. Let's go over BNB. Okay. So BNB is strong. As most of you guys know, it's still strong. So it probably finished its sequence, and BNB is going to be the same thing, come down and correct it. So when you want to get an idea what's going on with the cryptocurrency market, keep BNB there too, to give you an idea. Because if BNB goes bearish, real bearish, then you probably know the rest of the market's going bearish. But BNB is bullish. It's bullish. Broke those lows, went up there, looks good. Now it needs to correct it. correct this leg right here. More than likely, that's it right there. That's the leg that BNB did. Correct it. Another thing that I'm looking at too is we don't know yet if this is a wave 1, 2, it'll correct that into a 4, and it could go up here into a 3, back down into a 4, something like that, or like this, a 3 or a 4 over here, okay? It could do that too, guys. So this could take some time too, like this is what I'll be checking out with BNB. Back down A, back up for a B, back down for a C, and then gets into that wave, okay? So just realize too, it's going to be a struggle for some of these coins because of the macro environment that's going on. But let me go over some other coins, take a look at them. BNB is correcting its cycle. You know, in this 12-hour chart, it's coming down pretty good. You know, you want to see that RSI get a little bit lower, guys. You want to see it get a lot lower, as a matter of fact. Go over Chili's. Chili's is correcting the cycle, okay? So Chili's went up into a wave. Let Chili's correct the cycle, get a re-entry. I entered into Chili's. I sold it up here, and it'll come back down here and look for a re-entry, okay, on Chili's. Chili's is bullish, guys, okay? Chili's is bullish over here. Correction, bullish over here. Chili's is good, guys. So just watch the correction. Remember, the correction, getting the correction is more important than actual impulse itself when you want to find out what these assets are doing. All right. Casper coming down nice and deep in that RSI. It has a right there. Here's your trend in that RSI, and it's breaking that, getting that down nice and low. So that'll be an area that I'm going to be looking at for Casper, guys, just like so, okay? This area, probably right in there for Casper. And then it's probably going to be getting into another sequence over there once it's done with that correction, okay? I'll go over Colt later. Colt's going to be a tough one to try to get into, guys. Trying to time the bottom on something like that. It's really, really tough. Flow, I'll go over Flow later. Phantom. Phantom is on a cycle right there. It looks like it corrected it. It doesn't have any divergence yet. So Phantom is probably just going to come to these areas. This is area, this and these areas down in there, guys. So you can see it stopped on top of that wave. It might correct up and might get back on top of that wave again too, guys. So I'm not really too concerned with Phantom yet. It's giving on this correction, it's giving pretty decent signals. FTT, you guys know about that. This is not good for FTT, okay? FTT's got issues. It broke that area. Let me see, what is the wick? Yeah, it broke that area. And from what I understand, 80% of the coins are held by Alameda Research and Binance, and pretty soon Binance coins will be gone. So FTT is a coin. You got to let it suss itself out, guys. Just let it suss itself out. Don't even touch it. Gala, I'll go over Gala later. It's still okay, in my opinion. Over coins, I'll go over some Hex coins too. I think Hex may have done something right there, guys. It actually, I made a previous video on Hex. Okay. So here's the deal with Hex. This leg up here, the correction, and this is 618. It hit 618 on the nose, which is top of that wave over there, guys. So Hex could have completed its correction. ICP is coming back to test those areas again. That's not a surprise with me. ICP is weak off the bottom, guys. Some of these coins are pretty weak off the bottom. Injective protocol, it's looking like it's going to be correcting this sequence of some sorts. And, you know, I don't think it's going to be coming down to these $1.40 levels anytime soon, guys. KDA coming back down to test those levels. Not too concerned with that. Not yet. Matic. Matic looks strong, guys. You know, it looks strong up there. You know, it wicked down a little bit, and it's looking like it's probably Matic probably complete something here and push back up again and then finally get into a correction. I made a previous video on that, guys. This whole area back here, in my opinion, people are like getting into Matic, you know, like there's some people that are probably just not saying anything. So what happens in the markets is like, okay, you got it's all negative, but they've seen they're seeing Matic right now. They're like, wait a second, you know, and then this right here is like that they went in and bought it a little bit. Okay. See how this is like real up, down, and like clean this. This is what that usually tells you. Usually, I could be wrong, but that's what I think. Morpheus, you know, look at Morpheus right here. Like these smaller coins that are bullish is like they're doing really well. Look, the thing didn't even move hardly after that dump. It hardly even moved. So near protocol, let's check that out. Coming back down to test those lows. You know, you want to make sure it holds on to that 273 or thereabouts, guys. Render token is coming around, complete this area. Now, render token's got issues too, guys. I don't know if you know this, but Alameda Research has a bunch of, not a bunch, but has a few render tokens too, so they could sell those off. But this is a 5-wave sequence for render. You can see from that peak to that peak, and there's a 5-wave sequence. So you want to see what render is going to do on the correction. Okay, it could come all the way back down like that, guys. So I know there's a guy up there that sold it at $1.16, I think, or something like that. Good job there. That guy made some serious gains and sold it at $1.16 on that wick. That was pretty good, man, because the top is $1.18. That's real good. Synthetics just needs to hold that $1.85 low. I'm not worried about it. Solana. Here's the thing. Solana. I picked up some Solana at the low 28. It's back up there again. I actually was able to grab some at $25. It's holding on to these low areas. So here's the deal with Solana, guys. I'll show you something. Where's my other chart that I put it on there? Let me see. Is this it? Yeah. These will be the areas right here. It could come down to, okay, right here, these areas, guys. So it has a lot of those areas. It's looking weak. Solana's looking weak. A lot of the most of the layer ones are looking pretty weak, guys. So that's the deal with them. UFO Gaming is in my box. Okay, it came right down to my box. You can see that, and tagged it. Okay, came back down this wave right here. It came back down, tagged it, reacted off there in those areas. So I am definitely going to be looking at UFO Gaming right now, guys, for sure. I'm going to investigate it a little bit more. I'll put an update onto it, but this is a really good signal to me. You might want to wait it out a little bit longer. You know, I got to check, is this 3-wave here, or is it in an impulse, or what is it doing? But this is usually on a wave like that. It comes and tags it. That can be a good signal, okay? A really good, it's like came down, corrected it, and boom, and it could just hang out in here and then get ready for another wave or something like that is what could be going on. VeChain is still a really, really popular coin, you know. VeChain, I got to give it credit, man. A lot of people like VeChain. They really like it. VeChain is looking like that could have been it right there, but it didn't get dumped as much as the other coins. So it might still be in a sequence, guys. Like I said in my previous videos, this right here could be the wave, and they could have another one behind it. The reason why it's not coming down too much, and it's got to pull another one off. So that's what I would be looking for with VeChain to complete this sequence. And what is it going to do on that correction? Okay. So what is this? This is an opportunity to check out your coins, see how they're going to hold up, and what are they going to do on the correction? Okay. So with Bitcoin and Binance and Ethereum, did I go over Ethereum? Did I skip Ethereum? I don't think I skipped Ethereum, didn't I? Here's Ethereum. Check this out. Let's see. Coming down nice and deep in the RSI is taking all that out down here. So that's good on the 12-hour chart. Take a look on the daily. Let's see. Not coming down quite a bit. So Ethereum could come down, might have a sequence back up and then back over this way. And you want to see some to get deep in this RSI over here. Make this telling you it's Ethereum up and then back down like that, taking everything out like so, telling you Ethereum's going to be going back up, guys. So far, so good with Ethereum and the rest of the coins, guys. So you have to be able to read the corrections. Like if it goes up in a bullish move, it's going to correct. It can correct that move, telling you it's going to go back up using the RSI data. The only way that I know that you can read that is through the RSI, guys. So you want to see the correction and see it drag this RSI back down here, telling you it's going to go back up that way. Okay. Usually with hidden bullish divergence, like it would have over here, where it's lower. It would be like over here in the RSI. Okay. It's higher, but then it's lower in the RSI where you have that divergence telling you it's going to be going back up. If you made all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.